The United States could see a major increase in its senior population. According to a study by CareScout, the 65-plus population is on track to hit 82 million in the next 25 years. There are currently around 60 million. Tri-State Trusted reporter Greg Hughes looked to see if states are ready to accommodate this trend.
It turns out many states across the country aren't prepared to handle a population aging this fast. Around the tri-states, Missouri is ranked 50th as the least prepared state to handle what's being called the silver tsunami. Illinois ranked 45th and Iowa 32nd. I spoke with the researchers of the study.
The demand is growing too fast where there aren't enough caregivers. So if you're looking at this population of caregiving and you're looking at another population that is continuing to grow that needs more and more care, we're not able to meet that need fast enough.
CareScout survey looked at various factors to determine their ranking, including the quality of care, percentage of older adults living alone, and older adults in the labor force. But one major factor that stood out is the lack of nurses. CareScout estimates a shortfall of 63,000 registered nurses by 2030.
Without those caregivers, it's going to impact the financials, so the cost of caregiving is going to rise.
I spoke with senior living facilities around the tri-state who say they have noticed a decrease in caregivers and explained why they think individuals are leaving the industry. One pointed out the demand of the job.
The CNAs definitely, they have the hardest job in the nursing home because they're taking them to lunch, dressing them, bathing them, feeding them, doing all the things. It's just mentally exhausting. Not really as physical, but can be at times.
Another says while nurses leave for different reasons, it stood out more during the COVID pandemic.
It really did a lot of damage to the medical profession. There was more and more regulations to follow. We couldn't keep up with the regulations. Another thing, I feel like hospitals and clinics have become more like a business.
And they say as the number of nurses declines, caregivers are worried seniors may not have living facilities in the future.
Definitely the outcome, if it continues the way it is there's going to be elderly that don't have a place to go. And that's a fear of mine.
There's a lot of people that don't have an advocate, that are by themselves and are left at home to not be cared for. That's a disaster waiting to happen.
The population boom of older adults is here and continuing to grow every day. To meet the challenges of the silver tsunami, CareScout urges American families to shift from hoping for the best and start actively preparing for the future. It may be uncomfortable to discuss with loved ones about placing them in a nursing home, but it's best to be prepared than to not have a plan at all. Reporting for Tri-State Trusted News, I'm Greg Hughes.
You can find a link to the full study and Greg's report on KTVO.com and KHQA.com.